What is going on, people? Zach here, welcome back to another video. Today it is game week 3 Premier League predictions. Let's get into it. Just before we start this video, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers and let me know your predictions down in the comments below. Okay, starting off with a 12:30 on the Saturday, it's Arsenal versus Brighton. This is going to be a great game. Both teams won their first 2 games of the season. Arsenal at home do have the advantage. New signing Mikel Merino is injured, which is not good news for the Arsenal fans. They're a bit excited to see him, but he's injured. Brighton have looked really decent in his first few opening games, obviously beating Man United as well. Arsenal doing well to get past Villa as well. So both teams managing to beat a half decent club as well, not playing the lower clubs in the league. But Arsenal at home, they're going to have the upper hand, and I think they're going to be too strong for Brighton. It's going to be a close game, but Arsenal being at home, I think they're going to get it done. I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal. Next, and the first of the 3 o'clockers we've got here is Brentford versus Southampton, and these are the 2 teams that I've put 19th and 20th in my Premier League predictions, so it's going to be a good match. Brentford at home, they obviously beat Palace at home, which was a good result to be fair, because Palace do look good this season. Southampton though do look a bit rubbish. They lost to Nottingham Forest and they lost to Newcastle, and Newcastle had 10 men as well, so it's a worry for Southampton. Just signed Aaron Ramsdale though, they might keep a couple more out of the goal, but I think they're going to let in another 3 this game. I'm going for a 3-1 Brentford. Next up is Everton Bournemouth. This is going to be a good match, I think. I think Bournemouth are slightly better. Bournemouth obviously played West Ham in a week and lost. They did play well though. Alex Scott, what a player by the way, he was running the show. And yeah, their new striker missed a couple chances, but if he gets a lot of them chances in this game, he could tuck one away. But Everton being at home, it's going to be a very even match. Everton just won in the Carabao Cup, that'll be good, considering they did lose both first games in the league. So that might have been a confident boost for them. And at home, Goodison, can they get their first win of the year, of the season? I'm going for yes, I think they will. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Everton. Next one is Ipswich versus Fulham. Ipswich's second home game back in the Premier League, and it's to Fulham. Ipswich got knocked out of the Cup as well. They lost on penalties to Wimbledon in the Cup, and they've lost to Liverpool and Man City. So we haven't really, apart from the Cup game, we don't really know how good Ipswich are, because obviously they're not expected to beat Liverpool. They're not expected to beat Manchester City. This is going to be a good test to see how well they do. I think they're going to get a point. I think it's going to be a good game, and I'm going for a 1-1. Next up is Leicester versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa were very good against Arsenal. Were unlucky not to come away with a point in the end, to be fair. They definitely deserved to go 1-0 up, but David Raya made a great save. Leicester, on the other hand, did lose their first game away to Fulham, which is a shame. But they're going to want to try and win here. They're at home again. They drew with Tottenham at home, so who says they can't draw with Aston Villa at home? But I don't think they will. I think they're going to lose. I'm going for a 2-0 Aston Villa. And Morgan Rogers' performances have been exceptional. And let's hope he gets a goal or assist for my FPL. I've had him in since the start and he's played well, but just not got the goal involvements for the return. Okay, and the last of the 3 o'clock games, Nottingham Forest versus Wolves. I think this is going to be a great game. 2 very evenly matched sides. We'll both be looking just to stay up this season, in my opinion. I think Nottingham Forest have definitely got a lot more quality in their team, but that Larson does look quite a good big threat up front. But Wolves have come off a 6-2 loss to Chelsea. And don't get me wrong, Chelsea have got a good squad when they're playing well and they've got the right players. But just losing 6-2, that's taking the mick. You can't be losing 6-2 to any team in the league, let's be honest. But I think Nottingham Forest at home at the City Ground, they went out in the Cup on penalties. They were beating Newcastle. I think Nottingham Forest are going to win. I'm going for a 2-1 Nottingham Forest. The 5:30 game now, West Ham versus Man City. I'll be at this game, I will be attending, and we didn't look the best in the Carabao Cup. We did have Paqueta Kudus Rodriguez on the bench. Falkro's link-up play did look quite good, to be fair, and obviously we're not too bad at home against any team we play, apart from Arsenal last season. But Man City are too strong. Do I think we're going to get a point? A little bit, but let's be honest, I'm going to go for a Man City win. I think they're going to win. I'm going for we'll definitely score, in my opinion. We don't have trouble scoring at home. We always manage to score at home. I'm going for a 2-1 Manchester City. Next up is Chelsea versus Palace. I'm excited for this game because Chelsea come off the back of a 6-2 win over Wolves away. And Palace obviously played well in the 2 games, but they've lost them both. So Palace need a win. Chelsea would ideally need a win if they want to put a statement out there to see what they can do and what they can achieve this season. So I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be end to end. I'm not sure why it's a 1:30 game, but it is. Chelsea obviously just lost to Servette FC, but they still got through anyway, so that don't matter. Palace won 4-0 in the cup against Norwich, which is good. And I'm going for a Palace win. Reason being, Chelsea will come off that 6-2 win over Wolves and think, hold on, we're going to be good again. And then they're going to lose to Palace, and they're going to lose by 2 goals, and they're not even going to score. They're going to lose 2-0 to Palace, and it's just going to be a Chelsea thing to do. At the way that Chelsea is going at the moment, it's something that's bound to happen, and they're going to lose 2-0 to Palace, and Palace are going to get their first win of the season. Here we go, we're on to the 2 games that are the best, in my opinion. Newcastle Spurs is going to be a great game. Both teams battling for Europa League or even Champions League this season. But yeah, Schär suspended is a big loss for Newcastle. Callum Wilson's injured. Willock is injured Joe Willock is injured as well. Solanke is injured. There's a lot of injured. Bentancur is injured as well. So it's going to be a good game though. There's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be a feisty game. There's going to be a lot of cards handed out. I think both teams are going to be wanting, too scared to lose. Both sets of players are a lot that lose their heads quite easily and get rattled. So it's about that, especially with Romero, who get rattled, and Joel Linton. I think they could have a scrap at any point. Newcastle at St James's Park, they're going to have an upper hand. I think they're going to win Newcastle. Last year they absolutely smashed them, Newcastle. I'm going for a 2-1 Newcastle. And here we go, the biggest game of the weekend, 4 o'clock on Sunday, Manchester United versus Liverpool at Old Trafford. I'm excited for this one. Obviously, Man United just lost to Brighton away, but they still won their first game, which is not too bad. Liverpool have won their first 2 games against Ipswich and Brentford. Salah does look good again. He does look like one of the best players in the league. Man United, though, I'm still not convinced on them. Obviously, they could have got the win at Brighton if Xerxes didn't hit that, because Garnacho had scored that basically. And who knows, if that had gone in, Brighton might not have got that other goal. So it's just the little things there that cost them games, and that Xerxes touch cost them 3 points. And in the end, they didn't even get 1 point. Obviously, Liverpool will be the favourites, although they're away from home. I think Jota's going to score, and I think Salah's going to get another goal as well. I'm going for a 2-1 Liverpool. So they're my predictions for game week 3. Let me know yours down in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in another video. See you later.